This year has provided so many new challenges to us all. Those challenges have stretched the resources in our community further than they thought possible. Historically, underserved populations have borne an unequal share of the burden in our communities, and the work of members of our club to address the needs of our community at this time has been nothing less than heroic. When the need was greatest, these everyday heroes in our community stepped up. And that's what tonight's theme is about, honoring our everyday heroes. And we hope you'll join us in that. Please enjoy this look at what we're up to this year.
Eileen and I were actually speaking one day, and it was just a few weeks before all the hotel business. I mean, we're in the process of canceling all of our groups.
When the pandemic reared its ugly head and we were really aware of full impact, we knew that what we were doing in community service at that point, that all bets were off. It was not like it was going to be a normal day that we could continue doing what we were doing. We had to be responsive. We had to be able to go with the fluidity of the situation because we had to go out and interview everybody. We went out to all of the organizations that we had partnered with and some that we didn't know already to find out what's your biggest need, what's happening. Are you still able to function? Are you still able to provide the services to the community and to the special needs groups that they service?
You know, when the pandemic hit, it was so shocking, and I think it made everyone feel so helpless. And you know, what can we do? And knowing that life as we knew it was kind of coming to a halt, and everyone was just scrambling to figure out what the new world was going to look like, and all these things would pop up with our partners, or we thought they would, that they wouldn't be able to function or do things as they normally would. So a group of us got together, and I was asked to be part of this. I just couldn't jump on board fast enough. It was really an honor to be a part of this subgroup within the club, addressing these needs.
The call went out, and I answered it. It is so meaningful to me personally that I can have a chance to do something that changes, improves, saves lives, all of those things.
Well, you know, we reached out to people who had been, who were liaisons with our current organizations, and then others who we felt would speak up and be involved. And so we kind of just threw some names out there, asked, and everyone that we asked agreed and wanted to be involved. And that's really how we started.
Every single person I asked to be part of that initial action squad, everyone said yes immediately. What can I do? There was never anyone that said can't do it. And so the timing was right. We had the right people involved from the get-go. And as I said, the entire club was behind the initiative.
The work of our club to address the pandemic's impact on our community was immediate, standing up a committee dubbed the Action Squad within days of our world's shutdown. This special committee, made up of roughly 15 members of the Rotary Club of Schaumburg Hoffman Estates, assessed the needs of our community partners, worked hard to procure items in need, and delivered over $20,000 in PPE and supplies to frontline organizations.
We tried to fill the gap that the bigger agencies couldn't quite fill. And we filled that gap by reaching out and asking where they were short, what did they need, how could we, with the resources we had, help them fulfill their mission.
And I was trying to fill holes of these little crisis situations that came up that no one could have expected. And that was kind of the beauty of what we were doing. We were trying to just be hands-on and just like plug these little holes that would just come up in their situations. They had, you know, it's like, wow, you had to like really just be a problem solver in the moment. And it was all of us really, you know, brainstorming together and inspiring each other. It was a privilege.
At that time, they needed PPE. And so we made some connections through suppliers that supply for Hyatt. And we're able to get bulk pricing, and we decided that that would be our first initiative.
The deeds of these exemplary Rotarians and community heroes underscores the tremendous good our club continues to do in our community.
Monetary support to the village food pantry to ensure that all the families in our area receive the food that they needed to get through this.
My particular project involved coordinating with the Trickster Community Center in Schaumburg, a local resource and one of our community partners. A program that our Rotary Club funded that had people going out to buy groceries and sundries, things you need around the house, puzzle books, playing cards to keep your mind intact. And they made these bags of goods that their volunteers would bring out. It's that somebody decided to look in on these homebound Native American veterans and brighten their lives.
We also funded the barn with an extra social Saturday. So that would be 2 social Saturdays a month. And we've done that all the way through and continue to do that through March right now.
We worked with the Higgins Educational Center, the HEC, and Partners for Our Community, the POC. We teamed with them to get gift cards out to their families, and the Backyard Experience even provided art kits for kids that we distributed.
Well, I was a liaison to the Kenneth Young Center. Their Meals on Wheels program was going to have a problem because they wouldn't be able to supply the meals directly to the seniors. All of a sudden they needed to have like ice chests, and wow, they had no ice packs to put like the ice chest to give them the meals in an ice chest. They didn't have any physical contact. I organized an ice pack drive within our club.
Since its founding in 1969, our club has served as a cornerstone, providing fellowship and meals to seniors, support programs for children with special needs, scholarship programs and mentorship for high school seniors and adult learners, re-entering academia, and so much more.
It just is, and every time you're able to help in that way, it just like fuels you the fire to be able to do more. I wanted to do more. So
they inspire me because they work a lot harder than I do to do tremendous things in the community that are not always recognized. Quietly, without expectation, that's really what we're here supposed to be doing on this planet. And it's an inspiration in and of itself.
Your support of our club and this event allows us to continue our mission of service to our community now and into the future. Tonight, we celebrate and honor our community heroes. We thank our generous sponsors. We thank all who purchased a ticket or supported our club in any way over the last year. We thank our classic co-chairs, Julie Clark and George Panopoulos, for their dedicated work in putting on such a tremendous event. Maybe most importantly, we thank you. It's you, the generous supporter of this fantastic organization and of this wonderful event, who allow us to show our community every day that Rotary opens opportunities. Thank you.